What's going on, friends, followers, and family? Here we are, back again in one of my favorite places in the house, the kitchen. If you haven't figured it out already, I love to cook. And one of my favorite things to eat is biscuits. Now, do you still use those canned biscuits or maybe frozen ones? I used them for years until I found this, and it made me want to throw all that stuff away. It's a game changer. Now, the recipe starts with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And to your bowl of flour, you're going to add a whole stick of butter. Now, the old school, traditional way was to take this thing, cut it up, and then use a pastry cutter to chop it into the flour. I'm going to show you a hack I learned. First of all, freeze this thing for a little while. And go ahead and get you your cheese grater, put your butter in the cheese grater, and let her rip. Alright, now that we've got our butter in the flour, we're going to go ahead and mix it together. You'll know when the flour is well incorporated when the flour is kind of crumbly. It doesn't take near as long as cutting it into chunks and using a pastry cutter. You want to know what the next ingredient is? A cup of sourdough starter. Follow that up with a half a cup of milk or buttermilk and stir it until it's well combined. What am I kidding? I use my hands most of the time anyway. And you'll go ahead and you'll cover it with a tea towel, put it in the fridge, and let it sit for about 8 to 24 hours. Alright, now that our biscuit dough is sat in the fridge for about 8 to 24 hours, we're going to go ahead and get ready to roll it out. First though, you're going to go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of baking powder and a teaspoon of baking soda and about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Then you're going to go ahead and mix it all together. Once it's relatively combined, we'll go ahead and we'll lightly flour our surface. Roll it all out. Once you've got it rolled out and it's about 1 inch thick, you'll go ahead and grab your cutter and start cutting biscuits. Now once you've got all your biscuits cut, go ahead and put them in a cast iron pan, put that thing in an oven at 400 degrees for about 14 to 20 minutes, and then you'll be done. Alright, biscuits are done. Some of that apple butter. This right here is something that'll lift your spirits even on the worst of days. And if you don't believe me, it's your turn to give it a try. Let us know what you think and be sure to follow us for more.